Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Good night, good night, good night, everybody. I hope everybody's had a very blessed week. I hope that they've had so many reasons to laugh and to smile and to spread joy and cheer into everyone's lives around them. Coming into the week off of the resurrection and the Passover, I just truly feel like the love and the depth and the warmth that Christ is inside me. I feel his love and his kindness and his sacrifice and his resurrection and his divine position on the right hand of the Lord. It's been truly remarkable. This evening, like after the day was pretty much done, I just came to this realization that I'm going to chase the Lord to the ends of the earth. With my very last breath, I will be chasing him. I will be seeking him. I will be searching everywhere for him. All the more that I come to love the Lord, I found the most profound thing was happening. I was coming to love my fellow beings, my fellow human beings, so much more than I ever thought I could. I've been reaching past the boundary of who I ever thought I could be and what kind of care and compassion I could have, not just for people who treat me good, but also for the people who have come against me. There's no more resentment or disdain for such people. I just find myself feeling compassion and softness and gentleness, and just knowing that this life is what we are given. It's a gift. The gift is this life, to be able to choose which way we want to go, what things we want to hold dearly onto, and what things we want to let go of. And just being able to just realize that every single day that I come closer to knowing the Lord and feeling him within me, I'm just becoming more loving, more open, more forgiving, and not even just of others, but of myself, and in the times that I fall short, not spending time self-loathing or any of those things. I know that he is always with me. I feel it. I know it. I see it. I speak it. I think it. I act in it. So many things have changed. So many things have evolved. So many things are just so beyond, again, what I ever thought were possible within myself and without myself, on the outside of what I see and what I'm experiencing. This love for my brethren and those that aren't my brethren, the compassion. So this has truly been a remarkable week for me, and I just pray that others are feeling the same things, that they are just moving past what used to be limitations on love, that they're moving past that they are reaching out, and they are pushing themselves towards something that is so much brighter than what has been. And that's just my prayer and my hope for this Shabbat. I just pray for more peace and love and goodwill towards one another. So with that being said, just going to play some harp and then get into the Bible readings, which I don't have in front of me at right this moment, but which would be the book of Judges. I don't know if I'm starting the book of John yet, but very soon, and of course Psalms and Proverbs. Okay, so the readings for tonight are Judges chapter 4 verse 1 to chapter 5 verse 31, Luke chapter 22 verse 35 to 54, Psalms 94 verse 1 to 23, and Proverbs chapter 14 verse 3 to 4. Not quite in the book of John, not until the 1st of May will I switch over. So just a few more days finishing up the book of Luke and getting into Judges and continuing on in Psalms and Proverbs. So Judges chapter 4. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord when Ehud was dead. And the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, and they reigned in Hazor, and the captain whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in Harosheth of the Gentiles. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, for he had 900 chariots of iron. And 20 years his mighty oppressed the children of Israel. And Deborah, a prophetess, and the wife of Lepirtheth, she judged Israel at the time. And she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Beth-el in Mount Ephraim. And the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. And she sent and called Barak the son of Abinoam out of Geridish, Naphtali, and said unto him, Hath not the Lord of Israel commanded, saying, Go and draw toward Mount Tabor, and take thee 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and of the children of Zebulun? And I will draw unto you the river Kishron Sisera, the captain of Jabin's army, and his chariots, and his multitude, and I will deliver him into thine hand. And Barak said to her, If thou wilt go with me, then I will go, but if thou wilt not go with me, then I will not go. And she said, I will surely go with thee, notwithstanding the journey that thou takest shall not be for thine honor, but for the Lord shall sell Sisera into the hand of a woman. And Deborah rose and went with Barak to Kadesh. And Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali to Kadesh, and went up with 10,000 men at his feet, and Deborah went with him. Now Heber the Canaanite, which was of the children of Habab, the father of the law of Moses, and severed himself from the Canaanites, and pitched his tent into the plain of Zananim, which is by Kadesh. And they shewed Sisera that Barak the son of Abinoam was gone up to Mount Tabor. And Sisera gathered together all of his chariots, even 900 chariots of iron, and all the people that were with him, from Harosheth of the Gentiles unto the river of Kishron. And Deborah said unto Barak, Up, and for this day in which the Lord hath delivered Sisera into thine hand. It is not the Lord gone out before thee. So Barak went down from Mount Tabor, and 10,000 men after him. And the Lord discomfited Sisera and his chariots, and all of his hosts on the edge of the sword before Barak, so that Sisera lighted down off his chariot, and fled away on his feet. But Barak pursued after the chariots, and after the host, and unto Harosheth of the Gentiles. And the host of Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword, and so there was not a man left. Howbeit Sisera fled away on the feet to the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber the Canaanite. For there was peace between Jabin the king of Hazor and the house of Heber the Canaanite. And Jael went out to meet Sisera, and said unto him, Turn in, my lord, turn in to me, fear not. And when he had turned into her into the tent, she covered him with a mantle. And he said unto her, Give me, I pray thee, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened a bottle of milk, and gave him drink, and covered him. Again he said unto her, Stand in the door of the tent, and it shall be that with any man doth come and inquire of thee, and say, Is there any man here? Thou shalt say, No. Then Jael, Heber's wife, took a nail of the tent, and took a hammer in her hand, and went softly unto him, and smote the nail into his temples, and fastened it into the ground. For he was fast asleep and weary, so he died. And behold, as Barak pursued Sisera, Jael came out to meet him, and said unto him, Come, and I will shew thee the man that thou seekest. And when he came unto her tent, behold, Sisera lay dead, and the nail was in his temples. And so the Lord subdued on that day Jabin the king of Canaan before the children of Israel. And the hand of the children of Israel prospered, and prevailed against Jabin the king of Canaan, until they destroyed Jabin the king of Canaan. Chapter 5. Then sang Deborah and Barak, the son of Abinoam, on the day, saying, Praise ye the Lord for avenging of Israel. When the people willingly offered themselves, hear all ye kings, give ear all ye princes. Even I will sing unto the Lord. I will sing praises to the Lord of Israel. Lord, when thou wentest out of Seir, and thou marchest out of the field of Edom, the earth trembled and the heavens dropped. And the clouds also dropped water. The mountains melted before the Lord, even that Sinai from before the Lord of Israel. When the days of Shamgar, the son of Anath, in the days of Jael, the highways that were unoccupied, and the travelers walked through byways. The inhabitants of the villages they ceased in Israel, until I, Deborah, arose, and I arose a mother in Israel. They chose new gods, and was war in the gates, and their shield or spear among 40,000 in Israel. My heart is toward the governors of Israel. They offer themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye be the Lord. Speak ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit in judgment, and walk by the way. They are the delivered from the noises of the archers, in the place of drawing water. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of the villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Awake, awake, Deborah, awake, awake, and utter a song. Arise, Barak, and let thy captivity captive, thou son of Abinoam. And he that made there remaineth have dominion over the nobles among the people. The Lord made me have domination over the mighty. Out of Ephraim was there a root of them against Elimelech. After 3 Benjamin among thy people. Out of Mechir came down governors. Out of Zebulun they that handle the pen. of the writer. And the princes of Issachar were with Deborah, even Issachar also Barak. He was sent on foot into the valley, for the divisions of Reuben were there, great thoughts of heart. Why abodest thou among the sheepfolds, to hear the bleatings of the flocks? For the divisions of Reuben there were great searchings of heart. Galilee abode beyond the Jordan, and why did Dan remain in ships? Asher continued on the seashore, and abode in his breeches. Zebulun and Naphtali were the people that jeopardized their life unto the death in the high places of the field. The kings came and fought, then fought the kings of Canaan, and at Tadanish by the waters of Midigo. They took no gain of money. They fought from heaven. The stars and the coursers fought against Sisera. The river of Kishon swept them away, the ancient river, the river of Kishon. O my soul, thou hast trodden down strength. Then there were the horse hoofs broken by the means of the prancings of the mighty ones. Curse ye Meroz, said the angel of the Lord, curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came in not help of the Lord, to the help of the Lord against the mighty. Blessed above women shall Jael, the wife of Heber the Canaanite, be blessed shall she be above women in the tent. He asked water, and she gave him milk. She brought forth butter in a lordly dish. She put her hand to the nail, her right hand to the working man's hammer, and with the hammer she smote Sisera. She smote off his head when she had pierced and stricken through his temple. At her feet he bowed, he fell. He lay down at her feet, he bowed, he fell. Where he bowed, there he fell down dead. The mother of Sisera looked out at a window and cried through the lattice, why is his chariot so long in coming? Why tarry the wheels of his chariots? Her wise ladies answered her, yeah. She remembered and returned answer to herself. Have they not sped? Have they not divided the prey? To every man a damsel or two, to Sisera the prey of divers colors, the prey of divers colors of needlework, on both sides. Meet for the necks of them that take the spoil, so let all thine enemies perish, O Lord. But let them that love him be as the sun, when he goes forth in the might. And the land had rest for 40 years. Amen, amen, amen. Luke chapter 22, verse 35 to 54. And he said unto them, When I sent you without purse and a scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said, Nothing. And then he said unto them, But now be that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And that he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment, and buy one. For I say unto you, that this is written, must ye be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, and the things that concerning me may have end. And then he said, Lord, behold that there are 2 swords. And he said unto them, It is enough. And he said, Come out. And went as he was, wont the Mount of Olives, and the disciples also follow him. And then he was at the place, he said unto them, Pray that ye enter not into temptation. And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's cast, and kneeled down and prayed, saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. And there appeared an angel from the heavens, strengthening him. And being in him agony, he prayed even more earnestly, and to his sweat there were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. And he rose up from prayer, and was come to his disciples. He found them sleeping for sorrow, and he said unto them, Why sleep ye? Rise and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. And while he yet spake, behold, a multitude, that he was called Eutychus, the one of the 12 before them, and drew near unto Yachi to kiss him. And the Lord said unto him, Eutychus, betrayest thou the Son of Man with a kiss? When they which were about him saw what would follow, they said unto him, Lord, shall we smite with the sword? And one of them smote the servant of the high priest, and cut off his ear. And the Lord said, Suffer ye this far. And he touched his ear, and healed him. When the Lord said unto the chief priests, the captains of the temple, and the elders which were come to him, Be ye come out, as against as a thief, with swords and staves? When I was daily with you in the temple, ye stretched forth no hand against me. But this is your hour, the power of darkness. Amen. Then took they him, and led him, and brought him into the high priest's house, and Peter followed afar off. Amen. Psalms chapter 94, verse 1 to 23. O Lord, to whom vengeance belongeth, O Lord, to whom vengeance belongeth, shew thyself, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render reward to the proud. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and the murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the Lord of Jacob regard it. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planteth an ear, shall he not hear? He that formeth the eyes, shall he not see? He that chastiseth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth men knowledge, shall he not know? The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Be blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teacheth him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest in the days of adversity, until the pit is digged before the wicked. For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and the upright in the heart shall follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord hath been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of mine thoughts within me, thy comforts delight in my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which fameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord of my defense, my Lord, is the rock of my refuge, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off at their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our God shall cut them off. Amen. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 4 and 5. 3 and 4. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of an ox. Amen, amen, amen. Shabbat shalom. May the Lord keep you and bless you this Sabbath. Good night.